We are Cordova from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And this is Oliver Charity.
This is Eric Kurtz.
This is Davis Edmonds.
This is Scott Guthrie. And this is Jason Reed.
And
we play rock and roll.
A lot.
This band actually kind of came together as an accident. The three of these men here, Jason Reed, Scott, and Oliver, had another band called, we're not even going to talk about that. Anyway. You like that? And they
Just say it had something to do with Mariah Carey.
I wanted to play with this guy forever.
True. Same here.
And in a
Finally.
band with him.
Yeah.
Also that. They got into a contest to where the prize was being able to open for Styx. And their second guitar player and drummer couldn't make the show after all. So, was it 48 hours? Was it 3 days?
It was 3 or 4 days, yeah.
So they called me and the original Cordova drummer, Robert Trujillo.
Michael Trujillo.
Love you.
Robert was the original bass player.
Robert Trujillo plays for Metallica, doesn't he?
Now,
Yeah, now.
We learned those 3 songs, or those, God, now it's like
5, 7 songs.
5 or 7 songs in those 3
Couple covers.
days. And played the show, got second, and did not open for Styx, obviously.
And we continued.
We had a good time doing it. So instead of just continuing on as that band, we started to write new tracks and figured we needed a new name, and that was
Cordova.
was after like 70 other arguments.
Yeah. So this song is Hey Doctor. He starts playing it.
And I'm not a doctor.
This song, actually, I started writing the lyrics thinking about Caitlyn Jenner. And what an odd thing that all was. And that's great to hear that you guys had no idea about that. But kind of just the way things were going in the world at the time and how none of it mattered, you know? That's pretty much it. I mean, we're all going to die someday.
hey doctor.
But at the same time, think about what you do.
Hey, doctor, I think you need to operate. Hey, doctor, whose business is it anyway? Hey, doctor, I know you think I'm acting strange. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die someday. It doesn't matter, 'cause heaven is the hell you pay. Yeah! Hey, you runner, I need to open carry hate. So load your weapons. The liars now control the stage. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die someday. It doesn't matter, except when it does someday. 'cause heaven is no hell. You pay. You
Queen was my favorite band
Good one.
of all time, and my first drum set was probably 6 feet of just cardboard boxes of all different sizes that I could
You had to
run.
show us all.
Yes, I could run down the garage and playing all of my huge drum set. And then I was given one for like my 12th birthday, and it was awesome. Totally fifth hand, sounded awful, but it was a drum set. It was the coolest thing I'd ever got. And then a couple years later, I got a better one. And then when I moved here, I hooked up with another band. And then I met Eric first out of all of these guys. Always loved these three. They all hate me, and I love them. So I don't know how that happened, but I've always had an enormous amount of respect for these three gentlemen on the scene. And so getting to play with them and in a band with them is just an honor.
You did stuff out in California before,
Yeah, I had some bands in California before I moved out here that I left to come out here to New Mexico.
I was always really big into music, and when rap started up, me and all my friends were into it really big, and we would make recordings in the garage. And I was kind of into that stuff until I was about 21 or so. I listened to all sorts of music, but I was DJing and still doing hip-hop stuff, and I had a friend that asked me to be the DJ in their rock band, and after that, it just kind of took off, and I started singing, and been in just a bunch of bands in the Cruces scene, the same as all these guys, except for this asshole, and it kind of, it ended up here. It ended up here. Played a lot with this guy, played a lot with that guy. Always wanted to play with this guy. Never met this jackass until now. And here we are.
We're at a point of recording our music, trying to get our product produced and out there so we can have it ready for people, for downloads, for physical copies. We're trying to, get some of those slots that every band is, as you're hungry and coming up from the bottom, trying to get some opening slots, trying to get out there and play in some environments that we can find a broader fan base.
Yeah. We've got a good product. You know what I mean? Everybody in the band is a top-notch musician. We all been doing this a long time. Write good, catchy songs. We just want to take these opportunities that we're getting with these bigger shows that are coming up and just get the Cordova music out to a broader audience. And if people are into it, then that's cool.
Okay, so this next song we're going to play is called Hiding. And this is actually written about one of my children that was having some issues in his adult life. And it is my hope that he gets his life together. I'm sorry, you start that one.
And here it is.
And it goes like this.
What is
been hiding for so long.
This guy here wanted Butthole Lips.
Oh, really?
That's what he wanted the band to be called.
He never tells the truth. You can't.
Who are you talking about, him?
You.
Or him? Him? Him?
But he does never
Him,
tell
him?
the truth either.
No.
I had no say.
And that, you know, Cordova was
No,
just...
yeah, it was already
Again.
around.
I got brought in and said, "Do you want to play with Cordova?" And I said, "Absolutely."
I think I got to the
I'm
point
just glad I liked it.
in bands that after a while, it doesn't really matter what the actual band name is. You know, once you create the music, the music becomes that name, no matter what it is. You know.
Because you guys have been in some bands with some crazy names.
Oh yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
some of the weirdest I've heard.
It's like naming your child.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Normally for me, we'll come in and throw a jam down, and I'll immediately start writing something. You know, something that kind of fits
go
a
outside a
piece
lot.
or a part. Yeah, usually, well, if they're really playing, if I get an idea, I'll kind of pace the store. We rehearse at Hubbard's Music and More.
Las Cruces, New Mexico.
This is New Mexico.
And it looks
Buy all
like
your stuff
this.
from here, baby. But usually I'll pace the store and try to get a good idea, and they'll continue playing, you know, and kind of crafting something. And I think we'll kind of meet somewhere in between. You know, I'll come back in and kind of start singing what I have, and from there, kind of it builds. You know, that's how it works for me. You know.
It's a collective process with all of us.
You know, so sometimes I'll have ideas that I had down before, but honestly, most of the time, whatever they're playing will give me the inspiration for the words that actually come out.
And the jams come from any of the four of us. You know, somebody will just start playing something. And just like we were doing while we were setting up for today.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
none of that was anything.
Yeah, most of what we played is
ever
not
played
a song.
before. It's just play something, somebody else will kick in a part and another, and if it doesn't last for more than 2 minutes, drop it and move on to something else.
Many times, well, I shouldn't say many times, but probably honestly once, I had decided to just stop doing the whole band thing, and I probably went about a year, and it just was busting out of me, man. I couldn't handle it. My wife couldn't handle it, definitely. Said, you need to go get out and do some stuff. I think with all of us, man, it just comes from inside, man.
Yeah.
Just what I was supposed to do.
I did the same thing, man. I sold all my gear.
Yeah.
At one point, I was like, oh, I'm not doing this again.
And
But
yeah.
it's just such a big part of my personality. I don't know. There's not a day that I can't have something to do with it. We played
It
2
becomes
shows
who you
back
are.
to back last week, and it feels like a month ago already. Like,
Yeah.
so it's time to keep at it. Time to do something else.
This next song that you're about to hear is called Alice. We do record every now and then at Davis's house, and one evening they decided to record some stuff without me. I was rather upset about it and told them that I was going to quit the band. They invited me back 3 weeks later, and these are the words that I wrote to kind of stab every one of them in the eyeball, and it goes like this.
It's undeniable. He's been talking in his sleep. Eyes wide open. unconditional. You said love was unconditional. You said love was unconditional. You said love.
Be open-minded.
Absolutely, man.
That's a
One
good
of the worst things, you know, and I can speak this because it was even in myself. When you're young, you're kind of you have a tunnel vision about yourself, about what you're doing, and who you are, and it's good to have that life and that energy there. But don't let that put the blinders on to all the other stuff around you, because it is the other people, be it other musicians in your community, or just other music that is not hip to you, but you see how it is for so many other people. You've got to pay attention to that and help open your own mind and your own eyes to just the big picture of it all. And it's music.
It's all music.
Whether it's old, new, techno, organic, whatever it be. So
Support your local scene.
Absolutely.
always.
Absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
All
good.
four of you.
This is awesome.
That none of you out there can probably see, but
All right, yeah.
all of them
All the behind the scenes.
that are here, yes, and
This
making
is-
this happen and doing this for local
No,
artists
absolutely, man.
like us and giving us a chance to utilize your platform to potentially launch, you know, what we have to offer via you guys to somebody else is really cool, man.
And vice versa, symbiosis. Like everybody is doing their art
That's a big word.
for the.
It's still the scene. I mean, we're all part of the same scene, you know.
And
We
media
gotta
is
support.
just as strong as the radio waves,
Absolutely.
you know.